Good morning, everybody. This is Y with the TheBurgsrun and Benson. So I'm getting to the end of this Peacock. I just have a few more colors left. So I thought I'd bring you along while I finish it, or at least come close to finishing it. So here goes. I'm on color number 23, but I need some wax. There we go. Color number 23, I did not do them in order this time, like I normally do. I chose to work on it in pieces, so I chose colors that were where I was working. So I keep going back to some of the older colors. So today I'm looking for all the X's. So how's everybody doing? How's the weather in your neck of the woods? Today it is absolutely beautiful, sunshiny, and I think it's going to be like in the mid-70s. But I'm not positive about that because I don't watch any type of news channels. We don't have cable, and we gave it up during COVID. Cut the cable. Best thing we ever did. We spend more time doing the things we like to do rather than sitting in front of the television. And we bought my husband a smoker, so he spends a lot of time in and out the back door checking on whatever meat he is smoking at the moment. I have to say, for him, that was an amazing gift. Perfect new hobby for him. He's so patient, and I am not. Which is why I don't understand why I like this diamond art, because you do kind of have to be patient. Plus I'm a perfectionist, so I want every row to be perfectly straight, and that can cause an issue sometimes, especially when you're not doing all the same color at the same time. So, any tips for making your lines perfectly straight would be so appreciated and very helpful. So what kind of canvas are you working on today? Oh my goodness, I walked over here to this side. My craft room is divided into two. I have a desk. Actually, it's two tables that are butted up against each other. One is my work station and one is my play station, also known as the craft area. So I did some work, and now I'm over at the craft area, but I left my coffee over there. So hold on, let me go get it. So, if you've been with me for any length of time, you know that I do my most productive work in the early morning hours while everyone else is sleeping. That includes work. So sometimes I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I start working, which means that my day can be over with quite early on some days. It's very helpful that I have the capability to log into my computer from home and work from home, especially with my back injury. There are days when I can barely get out of bed, not because I don't want to, but because my back won't allow it. And so it's nice to be able to just roll into the home office and get some work done. I'm pretty sure that the company I work for appreciates that as well. So the investment in the remote software was totally worth it. I do still have to go into the office though to get things that help me do my job better. Whoops, I hate when that happens. So how do y'all handle drill spills? I've only had a couple bad ones, and you don't realize it until later that, oh, that drill doesn't go there. Because when they rolled around, they rolled into the wrong places. I try very hard not to spill them because I'm kind of crazy that way. I don't know, call it OCD, but picking up these little drills is not fun. Plus, I have a little puppy who will find the ones I don't. Don't know that I want those in his belly. He's a crafty little thing, and he will find absolutely everything. If it hits the floor and you don't pick it up, it is in the puppy's mouth. And then he runs because he knows when he goes running out of the room, I know he's got something he's not supposed to have. And it could be a drill, it could be where you cut the top off of the little packages that the drills are in. Oh, he loves to chew on those. I don't know that he's swallowed one of those yet, but he loves to chew on them. So we have to chase him because I don't want him to swallow it. Yeah, it can be trying at times in our house with a little puppy. But we love the little guy. Benson has been such a joy. He brings me so much joy. My heart flutters when he comes in and wants to spend time with me. I just love him to pieces. So if you haven't seen our little puppy, I've got a couple of YouTube videos of him out there. A couple of shorts, because he does some really cute stuff. And if I can catch it on video, then I will put it in as a short. The reason I do that is because puppy stage doesn't last forever. My daughter says, Mom, you're going to miss this. And I keep telling her, no, I'm not. But I am documenting every little bit of this puppyhood. Because, to be honest, I probably will miss it. Not the chewing part. The chewing part I could do without. I could do without today, tomorrow, yesterday. Oh my goodness. So, up until yesterday, he had not been chewing on anything that wasn't his. Yesterday, my husband caught him with a pair of my daughter's shoes. He was chewing on the shoelaces. Then later on in the day, he brought me my flip-flops. I was like, oh my goodness, so now we have to be careful about where we lay our shoes. So my daughter is very accustomed to taking her shoes off when she walks in the house and leaving her shoes at the door. Perfect place to be, right? Wrong. Not when you have a puppy. Puppies like shoes. But it's a new thing for him because he never liked shoes before. So I am kind of baffled and wondering why all of a sudden is he deciding that our shoes are the right thing to chew on. Anybody have an answer for that one? That would be appreciated too. So, I have amassed quite a quite a diamond painting canvas collection in this 1 month that I have been a diamond painter. This is my 8th canvas to finish, and so I probably can say that I got 8 of them. Oh, and some stickers. So I did 8 canvases and some stickers, which I'm going to send to a friend. They were Care Bear stickers. So I guess you could say I've done 9 canvases in 1 month's time. And I have been all over on all of these budget sites trying to find more. Because you can never have too many, right? Well, that's my story. So today I watched somebody's video. I don't remember who, but I watched somebody's video that showed the canvases from a bunch of different companies, just to show the difference in them. And there really isn't much of a difference as far as I can tell, but I'm not an expert diamond painter at this point. So I'm still doing, this is the hardest one I've done. So that being said, I'm not ready to spend $45 for a canvas from Diamond Art Club or some of the other ones that she had that were super expensive. I'd rather, if I'm going to do a bigger, better painting, I'd rather just go to Hobby Lobby on the week that they have them 40% off. Speaking of Hobby Lobby, have y'all noticed the things that they have that they normally do 40% off of? The normal prices have increased to make it not seem like such a good deal anymore. I ran into that the other day. I was there looking for something and I was like, oh my goodness, the prices were just crazy, and crazy enough that I did not purchase anything. This is probably the first time in my life that I have walked out of a Hobby Lobby with nothing. But I felt like they have been inflating their prices, their regular retail prices, so that when it goes on sale, then you're getting the real price. I don't know. And then there was no, they had changed up the store, and there's not much left for crafting. Even the diamond art is just a little teeny weeny little section. So it was disappointing, to say the least. They are going to more concentrate on the home side of it. That's kind of sad. Right. See, this is all I have left, guys. And then this one will be done. There's another one on the counter too. I put it out there for you. It's a got to be. It's probably better than that Tresemme. It's okay.
I'm gonna curl my hair there, Mom.
Very
good.
Yep. That was my daughter. Gotta help when I can. She's home all day today. I'm home all day today. So we may venture out in a little while. I think I'm going to go to Michael's. I am making my own happy planner. I have the paper punch that makes the pages. And so I took some photos that I wanted on the front cover, and I covered them and laminated them. And then I punched the holes in the after I laminated them to make the harder cover. But what I do need that I don't have is I need some dividers, some plastic dividers, not the full page ones, but smaller than full page. And I need like 8 or 10 of them. So I either need to come up with some plastic that I can cut in my machine, or just buy some already cut. Kind of like half page or so that stick out sideways rather than out the top. And so that's what my adventure out today is going to be with my daughter. We're not in a hurry. It's still early in the morning, and most people are up and at it by now, but I thought while she does her thing, I would just hop on here and do some painting. You can see that my Peacock is really coming together. This is a really pretty canvas. And this one is from Temu. It's from that haul where I had all the $30 in credit or whatever. So in the video, my numbers that I talk about in the video are not exact. What do you have, puppy? Come here. Benson, come. The dog is chewing on what I think is the top of one of these packages. And he is just chomping away. But if I get up, he's going to run, and my back will not allow me to chase him. So this is a great hobby for me because being injured and all, I have a very good lumbar supported chair here, and I can sit in it a little longer than I can sit in a regular chair. But I do still have to find myself getting up and moving because I'm just not comfortable and I begin to hurt. So, what is it, buddy? He wants the chase. I can hear it in his voice. Come here, Bubba. Come here. Come see Mama. Come see Mama. I hear you. Can you hear him? He's such a cutie. But you gotta come over here. He wants me to get up and go chase him. So he's chewing on this piece of plastic like a teenager chews on a piece of gum. What do you want? Hold on a second. Come here, Bubba. Come here. Tell Mama what you want. Come on. Benson, come. Be a good boy. What? Yeah, he is not. Well, come on. He is not going to play the game the way I want to play the game. So hold on. I'll be back in a minute. Well, actually, we have him still attached to a leash all the time because he's fast and I can't catch him unless there's a leash behind him that I can step on. And it was stuck. He couldn't get in here. Oh, thank you for the kisses, Bubba. That's why he was crying. Yeah. That's why he was crying. Alright, go get your foodies over there. Poor thing. I feel bad now. Because I was calling him and he wasn't coming, but he couldn't. Because his leash was stuck. So yes, we're hoping to have him off the leash soon. He went to boarding school for 3 weeks, and he did really well and he graduated. But he is still pushing his luck at home. We have to work with him every day because he is just, he's got his own personality and his own idea of how things should be. It's a blessing and a curse, but for the most part he's a good boy. So do any of you have animals? What do you have? Dogs, cats, fish, chinchillas? We are a dog family through and through. We just are in the, we always have rescued old dogs that nobody else wants. The old senior dogs with medical problems, and kept them from being euthanized. And this is our first puppy. It's my first puppy in like 40 years. So this is quite a difference and quite a change in our house. It's like having a toddler. You have to be on him all the time. But he's a cockapoo, so he's very, very smart little dog. He was rehomed to us. A friend of mine couldn't keep him anymore, so I brought him home, or she brought him to us, really. And he has just been a joy, an absolute, the puppy we didn't know we needed. That's what I title him, the puppy we didn't know we needed. Because that's exactly what he is, the puppy we didn't know we needed. My husband, when we first got him, he was like, we're not ready yet. We're not ready for a puppy. It was a couple of years ago we lost our last dog, and oh, he just took a piece of us with him. We were just so invested and so in love with him. And he said, we're not ready, and with your injuries, I don't think it's a good idea. And I told him, I said, well, I already told my friend that we would try him for a couple of weeks and see how he did. And so we brought him in. The minute I saw him, I knew he wasn't going anywhere. It was instant. And it didn't take long for the hubby to get on board. And so we named him Benson, which is kind of a play on the dog that the last dog we lost. His name was Benny. So every now and then we slip up and say Benny, but it's okay because his name is Benson. And that's close. And his name actually is Benson Archibald the Great. My daughters named him. He is not AKC registered or anything, so he didn't need to have such a long name. It was just, we were all in a group chat on Facebook when we were trying to come up with a name, and that one stuck. So he just goes by Benson, but he is Benson Archibald the Great. So if you've been with me for any length of time, you also know that I am a scrapbooker. And I have a crop. It'll be my first in-person crop in like 10 years. Since I got this craft room. Because it's so much easier to just scrapbook in my own room where everything is at my fingertips, and I don't have to wait for anything or cart it around. But the next one is a girls' weekend. My two best friends and I are going out of state. So I was going to drive, but there's no way that I can do that drive now, so I'm going to fly. And it looks like I probably won't be doing a whole lot of scrapbooking. It looks like I'll probably take some diamond art because it travels well, and work on diamond paintings. That's my goal. Well, my goal would be to be all better, because it's toward the end of the year, by then, and be able to drive and take all my scrapbooking stuff. But this does travel much easier than scrapbooking supplies, so we'll see. There is, I'm a firm believer in everything happens for a reason, and I picked up this diamond painting hobby for a reason, right? Could be that I have to take it with me on my trip instead of the scrapbook supplies, which is okay. I'd be happy either way. But it looks like my daughter is about finished. So I guess I need to pull myself together. We have 2 errands to run, and then we're going to go to Michael's. We have a brand new Michael's that opened up here in our area. So I'm going to run up there and see if they have any Happy Planner dividers. Otherwise, I'm going to have to order them online and wait. I hate waiting. I don't know about you, but I hate waiting. When I set my mind to something, I'm usually like an instant gratification. I want it now. I thought about it now. Now is when I want to do it. That can be pretty awful sometimes. I have to wait. Alright, well, I'm going to place 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, well, thanks for hanging out with me today. Even though it was a short time, but thanks for hanging out, and I will come back and show you what the painting looks like later. I might get everything finished except this white today, so maybe tomorrow I can make the video, the finished video. So anyways, thanks for stopping by, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing if you're subscribed. If not, think about subscribing. We do more than just diamond painting here. We are called TheBurgsrun and Benson. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye!